SCUML. SCUML stands for, it's an abbreviation, that's SCUML, and it stands for Special Control Unit on Money Laundering. And it is an agency that is under the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. So it was created to ensure that, certain businesses comply with the anti-money laundering regulations of Nigeria. So if your business fall under the category of DNFI, that is designated non-financial institution, you must register with SCUML to be able to legally operate and also to avoid penalties. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can get a SCUML certificate fast, the process you can use to quickly get that document. I know some people have been experiencing delays in the past, so this video will help you properly understand the process and how you can get that document fast. So without wasting much time, let's just get right to the video. Hi everyone, if you're just seeing my face for the first time, my name is Joy and I'm a legal practitioner in Abuja, Nigeria, and I've been practicing law for a little over 10 years, and I'm also a YouTuber based in Abuja. So on this channel we talk about everything legal, so please don't forget to subscribe. This channel is a very educative channel, and put on your notification bell so each time I post a video you get notified. So let's just get right to the video. The big question is, who needs a SCUML certificate? So SCUML certificates are basically for companies, limited liability companies, incorporated trustee, that is churches, mosque, not-for-profit organization, charity organizations. They are also required to go and apply for SCUML certificate. So if you are doing any business that is related to real estate, your car dealer, hospitality business, whether apartments, hotels, jewelry or luxury goods, casinos, and companies that their object is general object, or you're into mechanized farming. So if you need a list of the document, just comment SCUML in the comment section and I'll give you a list of the companies that are required to apply for the SCUML certificate. So essentially, if your business deals with high income or high value transactions, large cash flow or large cash movements or financial services outside the normal or regular banking activities, so definitely you will need SCUML. So if you are a business that is into moving, like you deal in expensive things, or you sell expensive wristwatches, or you sell diamonds or all those kind of thing, or gold jewelry, definitely you need SCUML. Because this question is, why is SCUML so important? The first thing is, without a SCUML certificate, if you are doing any of these businesses that I mentioned and you don't have a SCUML certificate, definitely you will not be able to open a bank account. So when you go to the bank, the first thing that they will require from you is the SCUML certificate. So that SCUML certificate is very important for you to open a bank account. Then the second thing is the legal compliance. If you are a business that does large transactions, you need that SCUML certificate to ensure that the reason why you register that business is not because you want to be involved in money laundering, but you want to do legit business. So it is required. It is a way of complying with the regulations of money laundering or anti-money laundering by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Now the third thing is credibility and trust. Once you have SCUML, it gives your business a certain kind of credibility and trust. People doing business with you, maybe investors or shareholders, will understand that yes, this business was was opened or formed for the sole purpose of doing legal, legitimate business. And also banks, loan institutions will also be able to trust you as well. Question is, how do you get this SCUML certificate fast? Now, so let's talk about how you can get this SCUML certificate without the unnecessary delays, without you having to experience all these delays that you're experiencing. So the first thing is, you have to have a certificate of registration. So even before you get a SCUML certificate, you cannot do it in advance. You must have registered your business, and you must have all this, you must be doing all these businesses that I mentioned. So I'm going to do a full list, and if you need that list, like I said, just comment SCUML in the comment section and I'll give you the list. So the first thing is be registered. Then the second step is you need to gather required documents, and one of the documents is your CAC certificate of incorporation, all your CAC documents. Just gather all your CAC documents, especially your memo and articles, because that is where they will know exactly what the business is. And then you also need TIN number. You need valid means of ID card of at least one director. It doesn't have to be all the directors, but the primary person that is applying, the the ID card of that director, and that director has to also be like a shareholder. They also need, your business address and then your company memo. Now they also will need your bank account number. Now if you don't already have a bank account number, what the bank can do for you is they will actually give you an account number, open the account, but they will place the account on a PND. So if you don't have an account number, tell them that please they can give you an account number, then you can place the account number on P, and they can place the account number on P. That means you can't do transactions yet until you comply with the SCUML requirement. So they can do that for you, and then you can also use the BVN of the director or shareholder, that is the primary applicant. And then the third step is you will submit your application online on their website. I'm going to leave the link in the description box so that you can access it. It's very easy. You go to their website and then you can start the registration from there. To upload these documents and then fill the form and then upload the documents online. And so when you are doing that, make sure that you do use the first, let's say your first object is, let's say your first this thing is real estate, because some people can do general objects and their first is real estate. Make sure that you put your real estate, because real estate is also a requirement to get SCUML. Now say, let's say for instance, all your other subjects or all your other objects are not businesses that require SCUML, but let's say the fifth one, the general one, you now put general object. Use the one that is general object, use the one that SCUML requires. Those are part of the things that really cause delay, so you want to be careful once you're filling the form. And when you want to upload your documents, remember that the documents must not be more than 2 MB. If it is more than 2 MB, then you will definitely be getting, it can't upload. Usually a lot of people don't know that. Make sure that your document is not more than 2 MB, it's just in the 2 MB requirement. Now the first step is, once you have submitted your SCUML documents and they have reviewed your application, they'll probably send you an email that they've gotten your application and they've started processing it. Now this is what I would advise you to do. If after 1 week you don't hear from them, when you're filling the form, make sure that you put a state that is closest to you, or place somewhere you can easily go or you can easily send somebody. And if you're sending somebody, it has to be a director in the company. It cannot just be anybody, or the secretary of the company. So make sure that you put somewhere that is close to you. So after 1 week you don't hear from them by email or by phone call or anything, please go to their office. It might be queried and then you will not know about it. So once it's queried, you now have to do that, or comply with the query and then resubmit it back. Now the fifth step, which is the last step, is for you to get your certificate. They usually do like a lecture before they can give you your certificate, and that lecture you have to come before 12 noon. So if you come after 12 noon, you have to wait for the next batch, or they'll tell you to come the following day. So please make sure that you come as early enough so that you know when they are going to do the lecture before they hand you over the certificate. And then the person picking up the certificate must be a director of the company or the company secretary. It cannot just be anybody. And if you're coming, make sure you come with your document. You are able to speed up the process. These are just little tiny little bits of things that causes a query or that causes delay in issuing certificates. And sometimes there might be issues that you may not know about. So it is very important that you pick a office or a location that is really close to you, so you can easily just go and find out what is happening. So once you are going to that office, you have to come with the certificate of incorporation and other documents. That's the way they will allow you into the office, so that you don't have to go back. So make sure you have it printed, and then make sure that you double check all the required documents properly. Make sure that you have all your requirements before you submit, so that some documents are not missing or some things are not there, and then they'll have to query it again. And then once a professional, and in most cases I would say use a professional to handle this SCUML thing. That I'm not going to lie, or I'm not going to come here and say, okay, well, they are going to charge you a fee. The truth of the matter is, to get a SCUML certificate is free. If you're applying it for yourself, by yourself, it is completely free. However, there are people who are professionals who do these things, in a timely manner, who have been doing series of it and they already know how it is done. They will charge you for a processing fee. Nobody will do it for you for free. So you need to take note of that. If you know that you are experiencing difficulty or it's something that's going to give you headache, I would say rather use a professional. It makes it faster and it makes it better for you. So you need to also follow up. If you're experiencing delay, don't wait for them to send you an email or to contact you. Make sure you follow up as soon as possible. So getting a SCUML certificate is non-negotiable. If you are doing any of those businesses that I mentioned, or any of these business that you deal with heavy cash flow or heavy transactions, you definitely need a SCUML certificate. You cannot do without it. You don't have any other option. So it is important that you do that to be able to stay compliant with the anti-money laundering law. Now, if you have any questions about this SCUML, you want to put it in the comment section and I'll get back to you. If this video was helpful, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put on your notification bell so each time I post a video you get notified. So that is exactly how you can get your SCUML certificate fast. No hassle, no stress, straight to the point. Thank you guys. Until I see you guys in